We already know that scope definition is setting boundaries around the project. But we are in the beginning of the project and there is still a lot to be discovered. We might be in the situation that only a few of the requirements are discovered and there are still a lot of unknowns. So how can you set boundaries explicitly for the project in a situation where there are still a lot of uncertainties? We could say that the scope is always clear in people's mindset. There are a lot of stakeholders around the project that will have an opinion about the scope of the project, about what the project should deliver. So the first thing to do as a project manager is to gather the people together and involve them into the project. As an example, we could say you have always a project sponsor. There might be a user or an operator. There might be the technician or a specialist. There might be somebody that is designing it, an architect. So there are different stakeholders. And as said, each of them will have an opinion on the project. So it is about documenting their viewpoints. What is the viewpoint of the sponsor? He or she will have a clear picture or a clear image of the project, but that image, whilst it defines already some of the boundaries, on itself will have a lot of uncertainties as well. The same is valid for the architect, for the technician and for the user. And they all will have some kind, taken from their viewpoint, some kind of boundary to the project. But then again, in that single view, they will have a lot of uncertainties or items that are not discussed and therefore not setting a boundary. But as seen on this image here, if we combine all these different viewpoints, you will get an area that delimits the project itself. And that is how you can set boundaries explicitly. You involve different stakeholders, you look at their single individual viewpoints, and then you make combinations. It's this combined view that will define the boundaries of your project and where you can get an agreement or consensus on to start realizing the project and realizing the project product.